welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 3, called A Dim Light in the Darkness of Despair. Humanity Rises Again.
I'm still trying to figure out if the titles are intended to be misleading or if they have nothing to do with the episode and they're just... Yeah, it's interesting.
The other ones were pretty straightforward. Fall of Shiganshina.
Yeah, I understand that, but everything everybody has been saying, it's like everything means something. And it's like, is this in the future? Is it...
Adam's head is going to be in a blender.
Well, on that note, somebody recommended that we write down all of our predictions to see what happens. So I have my handy dandy remarkable here. I'll be taking notes during these episodes to see how we do.
A real detective, a real clue master.
Putting
the pieces together.
I mean, I'm so excited. So people have seen the first reaction at this point, and they're just commenting on what to do, how excited they are, how much they love the show. So my excitement is through the roof.
I've been excited. I didn't need everybody else's validation. The way Adam did.
Internally motivated, externally motivated.
I've been excited since episode 1, okay? So last episode, Shiganshina officially fell. We found out that they are a little pocket. That particular settlement was a little pocket, almost like a sacrifice of sorts, to draw the Titans' attention. So a lot of people died, but a lot of people did escape inland. They got to the Wall Rosa, I believe is the second one, and the refugees were not treated well. So Eren, Mikasa, Armin, they all decided that they are going to join, what was it, their Surveyor Corps?
Yeah.
And we ended with them at their training.
Yes, and they sacrificed 200,000, 250,000 people in a foray to try and gain some information, but they really just couldn't feed anybody. So it's not looking great.
No.
For humanity.
Absolutely not. But Eren had that vision of his dad. We thought it was a vision, we thought it was a dream, but then he was all of a sudden wearing that key necklace that was brought up in episode 1. So did they meet each other? I think they had to.
I think he experimented on his son to give him either super strength or some sort of enhancement. And I think that whatever is in that basement is going to play a key role in the story.
Eren's gonna make his way back to Shiganshina. He has to get head to his house. That's all. That is where I'm at.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack and we're only 2 episodes in, so I'm really excited.
I think Mikasa is gonna turn into a real badass.
She already is. She has to put everybody in their place because she's the only level-headed one of the group.
She might be my favorite character so far.
I love her. Okay, I don't want to wait any longer. Here we go. Attack on Titan, Season 1, Episode 3 is coming right now.
Oi, 貴様! 貴様は何者だ?
シガンシナ区出身アルミン・アルレルトです。
そうか、バカみてえな名前だな。親がつけたのか。
祖父がつけてくれました。
アルレルト、貴様は何しにここに来た?
人類の勝利の役に立つためです。
それは素晴らしいな。貴様は巨人の餌になってもらおう。3列目、後ろ向け。貴様は何者だ?
は、トロストク出身トーマス・ワグナーです。
声が小さい。
トロストク出身
聞こえ。
やってるな。お前も訓練兵の時は初っ端からあれだったろ。
懐かしいです。
違うぞ。貴様は豚小屋出身家畜以下だ。
は、自分は家畜以下であります。
あの恫喝には何の意味が？
通過儀礼だ。それまでの自分を否定してまっさらな状態から兵士に適した人材を育てる。そのために必要な過程だ。
人類にこの身を捧げるためです。
4列目は後ろ向け。
何も言われていない子がいるようですが。
すでに通過儀礼を終えた者には必要ない。おそらく2年前の地獄を見てきた者たちだ。面構えが違う。さあ、行くぞ。
貴様は何者だ？
トロストク出身ジャン・キルシュタインです。
何しにここに来た？
憲兵団に入って内地で暮らすためです。
Bad answer.
そうか、貴様は内地に行きたいのか。
はい。
誰が座っていいと言った。こんなところでへこたれる者が憲兵団になどなれるものか。貴様は何者だ。何しにここに来た。
ウォールローゼ南区時代町出身マルコ・ボットです。憲兵団に入り王に衣を捧げるために来ました。
そうか、それは結構なことだ。目指すといい。だが王は貴様の体なんぞ欲しくない。次貴様だ。貴様は何者だ。
コニー・スプリンガー、ウォールローゼ南区ラカコ村出身です。
逆だ、コニー・スプリンガー。最初に教えたはずだ。この敬礼は公に心臓を捧げる決意を示すものだと。貴様の心臓は右にあるのか。おい貴様、何をやっている。
Yeah, he's talking to you.
貴様だ、貴様に言ってるんだ。何者なんだ貴様は。
ウォールローゼ南区ダンパー村出身サシャ・ブラウスです。
サシャ・ブラウス。貴様が右手に持っているものは何だ。
ふかした芋です。調理場にちょうど頃合いのものがあったのでつい。
You're done.
貴様、盗んだのか。なぜだ。なぜ今芋を食べ出した。
冷めてしまっては元も子もないので今食べるべきだと判断しました。
いや、わからないな。なぜ貴様は芋を食べた。
それは何故人は芋を食べるのかという話でしょうか。
Is this girl for real?
半分どうぞ。
半分。
Yes, half. I'm still hungry.
おい、あの芋女まだ走らされてるぞ。
Okay.
すごいな。50
These Wall Rose kids just don't know what's up. They've had an easy life. Okay? The Wall Maria kids, however, they know what's up and they get bypassed because they've been through hardship.
Do you know what that reminds me of? My muffin interaction. It was,
I was
exactly
thinking
like that.
People I've played with who are
I mean,
so clueless and
yeah.
selfish like that.
Just out to lunch. I was hungry. I have a potato. What's the problem?
Slap that potato out of her hand. Adam did that to a kid with a muffin once.
Yeah, there's a Haikyuu video on it. What did you think of the statement about you have to erase who they are so they can be soldiers?
I feel like I'm no expert with military stuff, but I feel like that is a common practice.
Yeah.
Break them so then you can mold them to your will.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's I don't know if it's necessary, but I mean, you're fighting for survival. I think that is a fairly common strategy.
I mean, those Wall Rose kids, they think they're there for like glory,
Easy street.
good time, living inside the walls, blah blah blah. Like, you don't know what's up.
Well,
But these other kids are like, no, I've seen the Titans, I've seen the destruction that we need to fight for.
Well, and it's interesting the type of people who want the military police versus, I believe, the Surveyor Corps, and what that represents to them in terms of lifestyle, danger. You can't answer that question like that. What do you think is going to happen?
It's because they don't know. They're like naive.
I guess so. All right. Well, I'm wondering who's going to become friends. Like, what's going to be the core group that we're going to follow? I hope it's Potato Girl.
I won't be sad if I never see her again.
5時間ぶっ通しか。でも死ぬ寸前まで走れと言われた時より飯抜きだと言われた瞬間の方が悲壮な顔したよな。ダウパー村って確か山奥にある少人数の狩猟民の村だよな。あれは
脱落者よ。
開拓地への移動を願ったの。そんな、まだ初日なのに。
仕方ないさ。力のないものは去るしかない。また石拾いや草むしりをやりたいなんてな。
そういえば君は出身とか聞かれなかったけど。
こいつと同じ志願しなくだ。
そうだったか。それは。
Yeah.
ってことはよ、その日もいたよな。おい、見たことあるのか、超大型巨人。
Colossal Titan.
ああ、
Okay.
だ
I
か
was taking
ら
mental
見たこと
notes.
あるって。
本当か。どれくらい大きいんだ。
50
壁
meters.
から顔を出すぐらいだ。
何？俺は壁をまたいだと聞いたぞ。
私も。
俺の村でもそう言ってた。
いや、そこまででかくはなかった。
どんな顔だったの？
皮膚がほとんどなくて口がでかかったな。
ウォールマリアを破った鎧の巨人は。
そう呼ばれてるけど、俺の目には普通の巨人に見えたな。
It also had no skin.
じゃあ
though.
普通の巨人は。みんな、もう質問はよそう。思い出したくないこともあるだろう。すまん。いろいろ違うぞ。巨人なんてな、実際大したことね。俺たちが立体起動装置を使いこなせるようになれば、あんなの敵じゃない。やっと兵士として訓練できるんだ。さっきは思わず感極まっただけだ。俺は調査兵団に入ってこの世から巨人を駆逐する。奴らをぶっ殺して。
おいおい、正気か。今お前調査兵団に入るって言ったのか。
Was that the guy who
so
wanted to
that-
join the police corps?
お前は確か憲兵団に入って楽したいんだっけ。
俺は正直者なんでね。心底怯えながらも勇敢気取ってやがるやつよりはよっぽど爽やかだと思うがな。あ？
そりゃ俺のことか。
やめなよ。
おいおい、俺は別に。あ、なあ、悪かったよ。あんたの考えを否定したいわけじゃないんだ。これで手打ちにしよう。
ああ、俺も悪かったよ。
She's like, I'm with him.
She's gonna break his nose.
I'm surprised she didn't step in.
なんだ。
I don't date
見慣れ
cowards.
ない顔立ちだと思ったな。ついすまない。とても綺麗な黒髪だ。
Smooth.
どうも。
I was expecting his nose to start bleeding.
いいだろ、ほっとけよ。
熱くなるとすぐ衝動的に行動する。
またそれか。
Listen
そん
to
な
her.
こ
She
とより
knows
お
what
前
she's talking about.
髪長すぎやしねえか。立体起動の訓練で事故になるかもしれんぞ。
わかった。切ろう。
おい、お前何人の服で何拭ったんだお前。
人との信頼だ。
What's this guy's deal?
I'm confused.
My trust? That was strange.
Yeah, he thinks that Mikasa's pretty, overhears her talking about cutting her hair, and then he just like gets all dark mode.
He's gonna cause trouble. He's gonna be back. I don't like him.
I don't like him
He's a weasel.
That Sasha girl will for sure be back, the running girl.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna prove herself because she won't quit running.
Yeah.
And that'll be like, okay, you're not just a greedy kid.
Well, it's so funny too because as soon as you hear she's from a hunting village, what do I think? you don't always have food. So when you have food, you eat like you're out and do like it's just you're conditioned to operate in a specific way. You don't waste anything. You don't what doesn't want to go bad. Like that was probably a very normal train of thought for her. And meanwhile, you watch it and it comes across as being like just crazy and totally out of touch.
Yeah. That's what it definitely seemed like.
Yeah. I'm hungry, I'm eating, what's the problem?
Meanwhile, everybody's like kind of starving.
Yeah. That guy's gonna be back. He's gonna be annoying.
Also, Eren, like, the 3-dimensional move maneuver gear, that is your solution. I feel like the Surveyor Corps was using that before and they didn't get anything accomplished.
Accurate.
But he's here saying I'm gonna kill all the Titans. Like, I appreciate your attitude and stuff, but like, you're at the beginning.
Yeah, there are some things you keep to yourself. I feel like you can make everybody know that you're serious about this without saying you're gonna single-handedly wipe the Titans off the face of the planet. It's just a little ridiculous, but that's why Mikasa's with him.
I'm surprised she didn't step in. It's like, okay, enough's enough.
That's dangerous though, because if she fights his first fight or interaction in a scenario like that, it's a bad look.
それだけしかないけど取っておいたの。いやでもまず先に水を飲まないと。神様ですか？あなたが
おい、何やっ
Is
て
she
んだよお前。
delirious? And does she have animal powers?
この子は今までずっと走りっぱなしで。
お前、いいことしようとしてるだろ。それは芋女のためにやったのか。お前の得たものはその労力に見合ったか。まあいい。とにかくこいつをベッドまで運ぶぞ。
あなたもいいことをするの？
こいつに貸しを作って恩に着せるためだ。こいつのバカさに期待できる。
Wait, is she like possessed?
まずは貴様らの適性を見る。これができない奴はおとりにも使えん。開拓地に移ってもらう。
これはまだまだ初歩の初歩だが、この段階から立体軌道の素質は見て取れる。見ろ。全くブレがない。何をどうすればいいのか全てわかるのだろう。素質とはそういうも
Of
の
course she
だ。
does.
今年は優秀なものが多いようだ。
彼は
それこそ素質というものだろう。たとえ気合が十分でも人並み以上にできないこともある。
Eren?
何をやっているエレン・イエガー、状態を起こせ。
なんだこれ。こんなのどうやって。
Core strength.
嘘だろ。
How do you think you would do with 3-dimensional movement gear training?
Given the prerequisites, I think I have all of them. But I would not do well.
Yeah, I think being this long would be a detriment.
My length would cause me some issues.
I want to be good at it, but I don't think
I
I
would
would
be
be.
terrible at it.
基本通りやればできるはず。うまくやろうとか考えなくていい。前後のバランスに気をつけて、腰巻きと足裏のベルトにゆっくり体重を乗せる。落ち着いてやればできるよ。僕にだってできたんだから。
よし。
Even Armin can
今
do
度こ
it.
そできる気がする。開けてくれ、アルミン。
なだず、あいつ確か
昨日巨人を皆殺しにしてやるとか言ってたやつだよな。
まあ明日には開拓地域だわ。役立たずに食わせる飯はねえからよ。
エレン、
気にしても仕方ないよ。明日できるようになればいいんだから。
情けねえ。こんなんじゃ
Reality
奴らを
starts to
根絶やし
set
に
in.
することなんか。
もうそんなこと目指すべきじゃない。
It's a quick humbling.
なんだって。
兵士を目指すべきじゃないと言っている。何も命を投げ打つことだけが戦うことじゃない。
お前な、俺はあの日あの光景を見ちまったんだぞ。そんな理屈で納得できると思うのか。
でもその覚悟のほどは関係ない。
は？なんでだよ。
兵士になれるかどうか判断するのはエレンじゃないから。
She's very
私は
pragmatic,
何
very
エレンだけ開拓地に戻れと言ってるんじゃない。心配しなくていい。その時は私も一緒に行くから。
つまり
So about that.
それもらってもいいってことですか？
She was just in the zone.
There is something animalistic about her. Like, she clearly cannot control her hunger.
See, you, and maybe I haven't watched enough anime, you think it's an animalistic thing. I think it's maybe like a power or something. See her eyes go red and how quickly she moved? I'm wondering
Well,
if...
why did they have to be different?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe they don't. You made it sound like it was a bad thing.
No, it seems like an innate need for her that she can't control, which if it is a power or whatever, it is something that has changed her body or something to
Fair
like
enough.
require this.
Yeah, fair. I'm wondering if some humans have special abilities that we're going to learn about.
Adam's riding that train because of his prediction about Eren. I thought that girl like seemed to know Sasha and didn't even blink when her eyes changed.
True.
So it's like, was that actually happening so other people could see it, or was it just for the viewers to see?
Yeah, I'm wondering if it was similar to the Demon Slayer attacks where it was visualized but it wasn't actually happening. Maybe we'll have to pick up on that stylistic stuff.
Am I shocked that Mikasa's the only one giving her the time of day? No.
No. She's very pragmatic, but she's very emotionally intelligent at the same time.
She's like, no, you can watch me eat this instead.
姿勢制御のコツだって。悪いけど俺天才だから感じろとしか言えん。
俺は逆に教えてほしいね。あんな無様な姿さらしといて正気を保っていられる秘訣とかをよ。
お前ら人が頭下げて頼んでるのに。でもさ、お前昨日力のないものは去ればいいって言ってなかったっけ？あ、違ったか。才能のないやつは去るしかないだっけ？どっちだったっけ？頼む！二人ともすごくうまいって聞いたぞ。ベルトルト、ライナー。
すまんが、ぶら下がるのにコツがいるとは思えん。期待するような助言はできそうにないな。
そうか。
明日にかけるしかないね。
二人は志願しなくの出身だよね。
そうだけど。
じゃあ巨人の恐ろしさも知ってるはずだ。なのにどうして兵士を目指すの？
僕はエレンと違って直接巨人の脅威を目の当たりにしたわけじゃないんだ。ただあんなめちゃくちゃな奪還作戦を強行した王政があることを考えるとじっとしてられなかっただけで。
そっか。
二人はどこの出身なの？
僕とライナーはウォールマリア南東の山奥の村出身なんだ。
そこは？
まあ川沿いの栄えた町とは違ってすぐには連絡が来なかった。何せ連絡より先に巨人が来たからね。明け方だった。やけに家畜が騒がしくて耳慣れない地響きが次第に大きくなっていった。いつしかそれが何かの足音だと気づいて そうして急いで窓を開けたら、その後はあまりよく覚えていない。みんなひどく混乱してて。
おい、なんだって突然そんな話すんだよ。
ごめん。つまり僕が言いたかったことは、君たちは彼らとは違うだろってことなんだけど。
彼ら？
巨人の恐怖を知らずにここにいる人たち。
おい、
彼らがここにいる大半の理由は世間的な体裁を守るためだ。12歳を迎えて生産者に回るやつは腰抜けだって世論に流されて訓練兵になった。とは言っても僕も彼らと変わらない。安全な内地に勤務できる憲兵団狙いで兵士を選んだ。それがダメだったら全て放棄するかもしれない。僕には自分の意志がない。
自分の命を大事にすることだって立派なことだよ。
俺は
I think it's interesting how you have two people, I guess 4 people who experienced something similar, who had very different reactions to the trauma or experience. Eren and Armin come in and go, this happened, we want to fight back, we want to make a difference. These two come in and go, we want to be safe, we want to join the military police. I thought that was really interesting.
Is that what they're joining the military police?
That's what they said. I believe that's what they said. They wanted to join the military police because they're safe in the interior.
Well, I said the majority of people signed up to save face.
Correct. But they know what's out there. It's interesting just to see everybody's different motivations. People are fascinated with the Titans but don't really know what it is. And it gives me kind of, I mean, obviously I wasn't there, but what you've read, like World War I vibes, where people are excited, not excited, but like prepared and patriotic to go over and fight, and then the experience is just completely different and horrifying.
Well, yeah, because those people are like the people from the interior who
Yeah.
didn't experience it, but these people were there, and half of them are still excited to go fight.
Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens.
帰れなくなった故郷に帰る。俺の中にあるのはこれだけだ。絶対に何としてもだ。
君はなんで兵士に？
俺は殺さなきゃならねえと思った。この手で巨人どもを皆殺しにしなきゃならねえって、そう思ったんだ。
巨人と遭遇しても心が折れることはなかったっていうのか。
ああ、まあ今となっては兵士になれるかどうかってとこだけど。
Where are they going?
I was wondering the same thing. Wonder if they have a captured Titan.
I'm gonna say no.
ベルトの調整から見直してみろ。明日はうまくいく。お前ならやれるはずだ。エレン・イェーガーだったっけ？
ああ、ありがとうよ。ライナー・ブラウンだよな。
Just a little night hike, a little story
Yeah, that
sharing.
was a little strange.
エレン・イェーガー、覚悟はいいか？
はい、やる。俺はやる。俺には素質がねえかもしれねえけど、根性だけは誰にも負けね
え。始めろ。
理屈なんか知らん。根拠もない。でも俺にはそれしかねえ。これが俺の武器だ。 できた。まだ俺は
下ろせ。
俺は
ワグナー、イェーガーとベルトの交換をしろ。
はい。
Were they humbling him?
装備の欠陥だ。貴様が使用していたベルトの金具が破損していた。ここが破損するなど聞いたことはないが、
Who did it?
新たに整備項目に加える必要がある
It
な。
was that guy. What's his
あいつ
name?
壊れた装備で一時はすごいな。
では適正判断は。
問題ない。修練に励め。
やったぞ。
There's no way that was an
No,
accident.
it was that guy that Mikasa
巨
shot
人とも
down.
戦える。もうお前に世話を焼かれることもねえな。
Still might.
なんとかなったようだな。
目でどうだって言ってるよ。
違う。これで私と離れずに済んだと思って安心してる。
グリシャ、今日お前の息子が兵士になったぞ。
Oh, like, I mean, do I agree with Eren sitting there on like the first night and telling everybody he's gonna kill all the Titans? No, that's cringy. So cringy. But like for that guy to go to, it's for sure him.
Probably.
To go out of his way to try to get him removed. Like, you want to be in the military police, you're not even going to engage with each other. Like, what?
Do you think more than one person knew? Because the guy's advice was just tighten your belt and you'll be fine. I think some of the uppers were also in on it.
Just put him in his place or what? Humble him?
Yeah, I mean, you can't walk into a place and tell everybody that you're going to be the best and you're going to do all of these outrageous things. Even if your motivation is pure, and he's right, he does have guts, but it's just, you can't do that.
But like, you even had a chance to be like, why did you decide you wanted to be here? And you could have said, because I literally saw my mom got chomped by a Titan, and you chose not to. Like, why?
It's hard to be vulnerable when you're a boy of that age.
Mikasa, still my favorite character.
Well, and it was interesting, her saying he's relieved he doesn't have to leave. Like, she knows him better than he knows himself, let's be honest. And I think her offer to go with him to the frontier was genuine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would agree. So far, my favorite character.
Got to meet some new characters. Definitely, like, mostly an introduction episode.
Yeah.
So, I'm curious about Sasha.
Yes.
Got a lot of questions about her. Mikasa, I'm still obsessed, obviously. That other kid who like wiped off his trust on that guy, I'm like, what is that? So, yeah. There were some other characters that were shown that we didn't really meet. So, yeah, lots to dive into still.
And I'm curious if seeing Eren use the gear in the forest is training over. Was that like now they're soldiers? How
Wow,
much time
Adam's just
passed?
like jumping way ahead here.
I'm wondering. I'm curious.
Adam's like, forget this episode we just watched. Like, let's talk about the next one.
Well, no, but I was curious if that's what that was symbolizing at the end.
I'm assuming training is happening.
Fair enough. It's also curious that the trainer knew his dad. So his dad is clearly well known. Which,
The dad is the enigma so far.
yeah. Which
I think
is
we're just gonna keep piling up questions before we get even one answer.
fair. That just means we'll have to watch more, figure out what's happening.
Let us know your thoughts without giving anything away, please, because that's no fun for anybody. So hit us up in the comments below, and as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Attack on Titan coming next week. Bye!